Hi everyone, my name is Polaya, lecturer in mathematics. Once again, welcome to the online classes. Today our main motto is to teach JEE as well as AMCET bits. First of all, to discuss one of the chapters, locus. Already you are studying in intermediate classes. Just recollect the synopsis and we are going to the objective class. First of all, locus. What is the definition of the locus? Here, just you are understanding the definition. Set of all points satisfying a geometrical condition is called locus. Here we explain it. Suppose the board, it is a plane. Here a surface area is called a plane. Here in this plane, suppose it is a plane. In this plane, consider a point C. It is a fixed point C. Okay. Here you observe that there are so many points on this plane, but we consider only one of the point C. It is a fixed point. How many points? We observe that how many points which are at a distance of r units from C. How many points which are at a distance of r units from C? Here, suppose here it is one of the point A. Here the point A is at a distance of r from C. Here one more point is there. Here it is also one of the point. It is at a distance of r units from C. And one more point and one more point. Like here. There are so many points. These points are at a distance of r units from C. Collect the points. And the points formed a locus. Here it is the locus. Locus means set of all points. Here set of points means A, B, D, E, F, etc. satisfying a geometrical condition. Here what is the geometrical condition? Here observe that these points are satisfying a condition. What is the condition? These points are at a distance of r units from C. Suppose that is the condition is AC equal to r. Here the distance between the 2 points is r. And the points, join the points, form a locus, and the name of the locus is circle. Okay, and one more example is, suppose A, B are 2 points in this plane. Here, how many points which are equidistant from A and B? Here we observe that. Here it is one of the point. It is equidistant from A and B. That means the distance from AC is equal to the distance from BC. Here one more point is there. Here it is also one of the point. It is also equidistant from AB. Here these points, join them, and the points on this line satisfying a condition. Here what is the condition? The condition is every point on this line is equidistant from A and B. Here it is a locus. The name of the locus is a line. Okay, like in this way. So here the name of the locus is circle and the name of the locus is a line. What is the equation of the locus? Here equation of the locus. How to find equation of locus? Here it is the locus. So many points are there in the circle. Suppose one of the point is P. Here P is a point on the locus. So the first point is, let P x comma y be any point on the locus. Second one, write the geometrical condition. Here you observe that the geometrical condition is, here the geometrical condition is, here the distance between the 2 points is r. So the geometrical condition is Cp equal to r. Here the geometrical condition is, any point on this line is P. Here P is a point, it is equidistant from A and B. Then it is denoted by PA equal to PB. So it is the geometrical condition. Write the geometrical condition. And third one is, apply proper formulas. We get an algebraic equation. And it is free from radicals. What is the meaning of free from radicals? So the required locus equation is in terms of x and y only. X and y only. Okay, let us go to the objective class. Okay, one of the point is formulas. First point is, the equation of locus which is equidistant from A x1 y1 and B x2 y2 is, once again, the equation of locus which is equidistant from A x1 y1 and B x2 y2 is, here there are three types. The first one is 2 into x1 minus x2 into x plus 2 into y1 minus y2 into y is equal to x1 square plus y1 square minus x2 square plus y2 square. Here it is the formula. Here we use equidistant from A and B. Or another one is, here second one is, it is perpendicular bisector of A and B, or sometimes we use PA equal to PB. It is the IPE model. So the equation of locus which is, here you observe that the locus of a point is denoted by P and P is equidistant from A and B. That means the distance from PA is equal to the distance from PB. It is, here the synopsis is used only in IPE. Here suppose A, B are 2 points. Here the locus of a point is equidistant from A and B. That means here in this place are the point. Every point on this line is equidistant from A and B. We observe that it is a line. Here the line is perpendicular to AB and bisector of AB. So it is the perpendicular bisector of AB. I will give one example. The example is, the locus of a point which is equidistant from A 2, 3, B 4 comma 5 is. Here the locus of a point which is equidistant from A 2 comma 3 and B 4 comma 5. Here first of all we use the synopsis. Here the points are denoted by x1, y1, x2, y2. We use these formula. Okay, the formula is 2 into, here x1 minus x2. What is x1? 2. What is x2? 4. So 2 minus 4 into x plus 2 into y1 minus y2, that means 3 minus 5 into y is equal to x1 square plus y1 square. Here x1 square means 2 square plus 3 square minus 4 square plus 5 square. 2 minus 4 minus 2 into 2 minus 4 into x minus 4x. Here similarly minus 4y is equal to 2 square means 4 plus 3 square means 9 minus 4 square means 16 minus 16, 5 square means 25, minus into plus minus 25. Here minus 4x minus 4y is equal to 4 plus 9 13, 13 minus 16 minus 3 minus 25 minus 28, dividing with minus 4, x plus y is equal to 7. It is the equation of locus. Okay, and the next model is, here we observe that ORR. Suppose by using this synopsis, it is the perpendicular bisector of A and B. Perpendicular bisector of A and B. That means here it is a line. To find the line by using slope and point. Here it is bisector. So midpoint is lies on the line. So first of all, to find the midpoint of these 2 points, what is the midpoint of the 2 points formula is x1 plus x2 by 2, 2 plus 4 by 2, comma 3 plus 5 by 2, 2 plus 4 6 by 2, 3 plus 5 8 by 2, 4. And we use here the line is perpendicular to this line. 2 lines are perpendicular. Then the condition is m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. Here slope of AB already slope of the 2 points is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Here 5 minus 3 by 4 minus 2. That means 2 by 2, that is equal to 1. Therefore slope of the required line is minus 1. Here the point is 3 comma 4 and slope is minus 1. Then the equation of the line is, what is the formula? Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Here we use these 2 ones, then we get an equation x plus y is equal to 7. The second point is the distance from P x comma y to x axis is mod y. The distance from P to x axis is mod y. And third point is the distance from P x comma y to y axis is mod x. And the fourth point is, here x axis and y axis are called coordinate axis. Okay. One of the example. Okay. The example is the locus of a point it is at a distance of, it is at a distance of 5 units from x-axis. Okay, here the solution is, here observe that the locus of a point, here what is the locus of a point? The locus of a point is px comma y. It is at a distance of 5 from x-axis. Here given that the distance from P x comma y to x-axis is 5. Here the distance from P to x-axis is 5. Here the distance from P to x-axis is mod y. Mod y is equal to 5. Here you observe that already you know that the required locus equation is free from radicals. Radicals means here mod is also one of the radical. To remove it, then how to remove it? Here squaring on both sides. Mod y whole square can be written as y square and 5 square can be written as 25. So the required equation is y square minus 25 is equal to 0. And one more problem is on this model. The equation of locus of a point, the equation of locus of a point whose distance from x-axis is twice the distance from y-axis. Here the solution is, here observe that the locus of a point is denoted by P. P is a distance from x-axis, that means the distance from P to x-axis is means equal to twice means 2 into the distance from y-axis, that means the distance from P to y-axis, that is the distance from P to x-axis is, the synopsis is mod y is equal to 2 into mod x. Here to remove mod, then we use squaring on both sides. Mod y whole square can be written as y square, 2 square, mod x whole square can be written as y square minus 4x square is equal to 0. It is the required locus equation. And the next point is, fifth point is, the ends of the hypotenuse of a right angle triangle, or AB, then the equation of the locus of the third vertex is, here we observe that suppose it is a right angle triangle and it is the hypotenuse. Here the endpoints are A, B. The third vertex is denoted by P. In IPE, we use the formula here PA square plus PB square is equal to AB square. By using Pythagoras theorem, side square plus side square is equal to hypotenuse square. That means PA square plus PB square is equal to AB square. In this way, we use, here these two lines are perpendicular, is slope of here PA is perpendicular to PB or slope of PA into slope of PB is equal to minus 1. Here two lines are perpendicular, then m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. Here one of the example is here the endpoints, the ends of the hypotenuse of a right angled triangle or a comma 0, b minus a comma 0. Then the locus of the third vertex, here the first point is x1 y1 and the second point is x2 y2. Here we use this synopsis. Here slope of PA into slope of PB is equal to minus 1. Here where is P? What is P? P is x comma y. Okay, now slope of PA into slope of PB is equal to minus 1. Here slope of the 2 points is the formula is y2 minus y1. Here y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into slope of PB, like similarly y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 is equal to minus 1. Y minus 0 y by x minus a into y by x plus a is equal to minus 1. Y into y square, and the denominator is a minus b into a plus b. A square minus b square. Here a square minus b square. Cross multiplication. Here minus x 8. X square plus y square is equal to a square. It is the equation of the locus. Okay, and the next point is a comma b are two fixed points and P is a point on the locus, comma PA is equal to K into PB. PA is equal to K into PB. Then the locus equation is first one. It is a line. The locus equation is a line if k is equal to 1. If k equal to 1, it is a line. Second one, it is a circle if k greater than 0. And third one is an empty set if k less than 0. An empty set if k less than 0, a circle if k greater than 0, a line if k equal to 1. That means one of the example. Suppose a 2 comma 3, b 4 comma 5 are two fixed points and PA is equal to 3PB. Here what is the equation of the locus? What is the equation of the locus? Here it is comparing to this one. Here PA is equal to KPB. K means 3. Here K equal to 3. That means here there are three types. One is a line if k equal to 1, a circle if k greater than 0, an empty set if k less than 0. Here k is equal to 3 means it is greater than 0. Therefore, the locus is a circle. Suppose here PA is equal to minus 2PB. Here K equal to minus 2 less than 0. Therefore, the locus is an empty set. Suppose here PA is equal to PB. PA is equal to PB. That means K is equal to 1. K equal to 1 means it is a line segment. In the first synopsis is PA is equal to PB. Okay, it is a line segment. So, without using these 2 points, we can easily write the answer. Here it is comparing with PA is equal to K into PB. Here K is equal to 3. K equal to 3 means it is positive. Then it represents a circle. Here PA is equal to minus 2PB. If K equal to minus 2, then it is K less than 0. Then it is an empty set. If K is equal to 1, then PA is equal to PB. That means it is a line if K is equal to 1. And one more synopsis is, the 7th point is, let A comma B be 2 fixed points and fixed points. P is a point on the locus such that PA square plus PB square is equal to K into PC square. Here A, B, C are 3 fixed points and P is a point on the locus such that PA square plus PB square is equal to K into PC square. Then the equation of locus is, first one, is a line if K is equal to 2, and the second one is a circle if K greater than 0, and third one is an empty set if K less than 0. One of the example on this synopsis is, suppose A comma B are 2 fixed points. Here A 1 comma 3, B 2 comma 4, C 4 comma 6 are 3 points, and PA square plus PB square is equal to 2 into PC square. Then the locus equation is, here. Then the locus equation is here. Observe that without using these points, we can identify the answer. Here it is comparing with PA square plus PB square is equal to K into PC square. Here K is equal to 2. Therefore, it represents a circle. Okay. Sometimes PA square plus PB square is equal to PC square. Here K is equal to 1. That means it is positive. Then it represents a K equal to 1. It represents a line. It represents a circle. Suppose PA square plus PB square is equal to minus PC square. Here K is equal to minus 1. Minus 1 means negative. That is less than 0. Therefore, it represents an empty set. Okay. The next point is 8th one. Here, let A comma B minus A comma B are 2 fixed points, and PA plus PB is equal to K, or mod PA minus PB is equal to K, then the locus equation is, first one, 4x square by k square plus 4 into y minus b whole square by k square minus 4a square is equal to 1 if k is not equal to 2a. And the second point is y is equal to b if k is equal to 2a. K is equal to 2a. Here the synopsis you observe that a comma b and b minus a comma b. Here y coordinates are same and x coordinates are sign changed. B minus a comma b are two fixed points. Then PA plus PB is equal to K or mod PA minus PB is equal to K. Then the equation of the locus is directly, it is the formula. If K not equal to 2A, if K is equal to 2A. Here one of the example is A 3 comma 0, B minus 3 comma 0 and PA plus PB is equal to 7. Okay, right. Here A, small a is equal to 3, then the locus equation is here small a is equal to 3, small b is equal to 0, k equal to 7, PA plus PB is equal to K. Here PA plus PB is equal to 7. So K is equal to 7. The formula is, here you observe that the first one is K not equal to 2A and the second one is K equal to 2A. Here K is equal to 7, 2A is equal to 6. So K not equal to 2A. The formula is 4x square by K square plus 4 into y minus b whole square by k square minus 4a square is equal to 1. Here 4x square by, here k square means 49, 7 square plus 4 into y minus b, b means 0 whole square by 7 square minus 4 into a square means 3 square is equal to 1. Here 4x square by 49 plus y minus 0, y. So 4y square by 7 square means 49 minus 3 square means 9, 9 into 4, 36 is equal to 1. Here 4x square by 49 plus 4y square by 13 is equal to 1. It is the required locus equation if k not equal to 2a. In case k is equal to 2a, then the answer is easily y is equal to b. Here y means y is equal to b means 0. Okay, the next point is 8th point. Let a comma b, b, a comma minus b are two fixed points and PA plus PB is equal to K or mod PA minus PB is equal to K, then the locus equation is the first one is 4 into x minus a whole square by k square minus 4b square plus 4y square by k square is equal to 1. If k not equal to 2b and the second one is x is equal to a if k equal to 2b. Here in the previous synopsis and in this synopsis, compare it. Here in the previous synopsis, a comma b and minus a comma b. Here in the previous synopsis, y coordinates are same. In this synopsis, x coordinates are same and y coordinates are sign changed. Here the point is a comma b and another point is a comma minus b. And one example is here a 0 comma 2, b 0 comma minus 2 and PA plus PB is equal to 6. Then the locus equation is, okay students, here observe that A is equal to 0, here it is comparing with A comma B, A is equal to 0 and B is equal to 2, okay, and K is equal to 6. Here there are 2 points, one is K not equal to 2B and another one is K equal to 2B. Here clearly K not equal to 2B because K is equal to 6 and 2B means 4. So both are not equal. So we use the synopsis. Here the synopsis is 4 into x minus a whole square by k square minus 4b square plus 4y square by k square is equal to 1. Here 4 into x minus a means 0 whole square by k means 6 square minus 4 into b square, b means 2 whole square plus 4y square. The first term is as it is, k square means 6 square is equal to 1. X minus 0x, x square, that means 4x square by 6 square means 36 minus 2 square, 4 into 4, 16 plus 4y square by 4x square by 20 plus 4y square by 36 is equal to 1. After cancellation of 4 5 times, 4 9 times. Therefore, the required equation is x square by 5 plus y square by 9 is equal to 1. Okay, the 10th point is A comma B, B minus A comma B are two fixed points and PA plus PB is equal to K. Then the equation of the locus is, first one, AB is less than K. AB is less than K. It is an ellipse. Second one is AB is equal to K. It represents a line. Third one is AB greater than K, then it represents an empty set. An empty set. Okay, it represents does not exist. Sorry, does not exist. Here, one of the example on the synopsis is here. Suppose A 3 comma 0 and B minus 3 comma 0 and PA plus PB is equal to 7. Okay. Here already in the previous synopsis we used the problem. Here in the previous synopsis to find the equation. Here what is the equation? It is an ellipse or line or does not exist. In the previous problem to find the equation. Okay. Here AB is equal to, what is AB? Distance between these 2 points is, here in the 2 points y coordinates are same, then the distance between the 2 points is modulus of y1 minus y2. Here the formula is, we observe that modulus of y1 minus y2, that means 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. Or to find AB is equal distance between the 2 points, the formula is y2 minus y1 whole square plus x2 minus x1 whole square. Here square root of y2 means 0, y1 means 0. 0 minus 0 whole square plus x2 means minus 3 whole square root of 0 plus 36 minus 3 minus 6 whole square plus 36 root of 36 is equal to 6 here. AB is equal to 6 and it is comparing with PA plus PB is equal to K. Here K equal to 7. We observe that AB is equal to 6 and K equal to 7. Then here AB is less than K. Okay, AB is 6, K is 7. So K is the large. So AB is less than K. Then here, therefore it represents an ellipse. Suppose to find the equation, then in the previous synopsis we use it. Okay. And one more example is square root of x minus 4 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square plus square root of x plus 4 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square is equal to 8. Then the equation of the locus is here. So it is comparing with square root of, here you observe that x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square in this model. So here A 4 comma 0 and B minus 4 comma 0 and P x comma y. Here PA, the distance between the 2 points is square root of x2 minus x1 x minus 4 whole square plus y2 minus y1 y minus 0 whole square and it is PB. And PA plus PB is equal to K. So AB is equal to, in the previous synopsis, modulus of x2 minus x1 4 minus of minus plus 4 is equal to 8 and K is equal to, here K is equal to 8. Therefore AB is equal to K. Then we use the synopsis AB is equal to K. It represents a line. Therefore it represents a line. Okay. And the next synopsis is A comma B are two fixed points and mod PA minus PB is equal to K. A comma B are two fixed points and mod PA minus PB is equal to K. Then the equation of locus is, the first one is here A comma B are two fixed points and mod PA minus PB is equal to K. In the previous problem PA plus PB is equal to K. Here first one is AB less than K does not exist. Second one is AB is equal to K. A line passes through A comma B except the line segment A and B. And third one is AB greater than K. It represents an hyperbola. Okay. And the next one is the curve S equal to AX square plus 2HXY plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0 and delta equal to abc plus 2fgh minus af square minus bg square minus ch square. If S represents a curve, it represents a, here, S equal to 0 represents A, the first one is, observe that here, delta equal to 0 and h square greater than or equal to AB, g square greater than or equal to AC, f square is greater than or equal to BC, then S equal to 0 represents a pair of straight lines. So, here delta equal to 0 and h square greater than or equal to AB, g square greater than or equal to AC, f square greater than or equal to BC, then S equal to 0 represents a pair of lines. Suppose delta equal to 0 and h square is equal to AB, AF square is equal to BG square. Then it represents a pair of parallel lines. Suppose delta equal to 0 and A plus B equal to 0, then it represents a perpendicular lines, a pair of perpendicular lines. Suppose delta not equal to 0 and A is equal to B, H equal to 0, G square plus F square minus AC greater than or equal to 0, then it represents a circle. Observe that here S equal to 0 represents a circle if it satisfies the condition delta not equal to 0 and A is equal to B, H equal to 0, G square plus F square minus AC is greater than or equal to 0. And one more condition is delta not equal to 0, H square is equal to AB, then it represents a parabola. Okay, next one is delta not equal to 0, H square less than AB, then it represents a ellipse. Okay, and the next one is delta not equal to 0, H square greater than AB, then it represents an hyperbola. Okay, students. And one more condition is delta not equal to 0 and A plus B equal to 0 and H square greater than AB, then it represents an rectangular hyperbola. Then it represents a rectangular hyperbola. So, suppose one of the problem, to write it and explain it. Suppose one of the example is the equation 16x square plus y square plus 8xy minus 74x minus 78y plus 212 equal to 0 represents, the first option is a circle, the second option is ellipse, and third one is parabola, and the fourth one is hyperbola. Okay, first of all to listen it. The equation compared to 2s, then we get A is equal to 16, B is equal to 1, 2H equal to 8, 2G equal to minus 74, 2F is equal to minus 78 and C equal to 212. Here in this bit the options are circle ellipse, parabola, hyperbola. So, these four ones. Here delta is equal to not equal to 0 is the common condition. So, depends upon these three one, because it represents a circle if h equal to 0. Here h is equal to 4. So, it is not a circle. So, the remaining three ones to identify by using these synopsis. So, first of all, to write h square. H means 4 square, that means 16. AB, A means 16, B means 1. Therefore, h square is equal to AB. H square is equal to AB means it represents a parabola. And right, one more example is, okay, 2x square plus 4xy minus 2y square plus 3x plus 3y plus 1 equal to 0. It represents a, suppose the first one is rectangular hyperbola B. It represents a pair of lines C. It represents a circle D. It represents an ellipse. Okay. Suppose, first of all, the equation comparing with the given S. So, here A is equal to 2. XY coefficient is 4, here XY coefficient is 2H. So, 2H is equal to 4, H equal to 2. Right, next B is equal to minus 2, 2G is equal to 3, 2F equal to 3, C equal to 1. Here clearly you observe that H square means 2 square, that means 4. And AB, what is A? What is B? So, AB. Here H square is equal to 4, AB is minus 4, that means H square is greater than AB, it is clear. And also, what is A plus B? A means 2, B means minus 2. 2 plus minus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore, it represents a rectangular hyperbola. Okay. The next point is A comma B are 2 points. A, B are 2 points in terms of T or theta. Sometimes ABC are 3 points in terms of T or theta. To eliminate here T or theta or parameter. The locus of P is to eliminate theta or T, then we get the equation of locus. Suppose A comma B are 2 points in terms of T or theta, where T or theta are the parameters, then the locus of P is to eliminate theta or T. For example, okay, equation of the locus of the centroid. Here, what is the locus? Centroid of the locus. Here, centroid G is equal to, here what is the formula? x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, comma y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. It is the formula of the centroid. Here, locus of the centroid, that means the centroid is denoted by the locus. Any point on the locus is denoted by x comma y is equal to, here x1 means a cos t x1 y1 x2 y2 x3 y3. x1 means a cos t, x2 means plus b sin t plus 1 by 3, comma y1 means a sin t plus y2 means minus b cos t plus 0 by 3. Corresponding places are equal. 2 points are equal means the corresponding places are equal. Here x equal to a cos t plus b sin t plus 1 by 3 comma y is equal to a sin t minus by 3. Here 3 by cross multiplication, then we get 3x is equal to a cos t plus b sin t plus 1 to right left side, then we get 3x minus 1 and 3y is equal to a sin t minus b cos t. Here a in the synopsis we observe that a comma b are 2 points in terms of t or theta. Here the 2 points in terms of t. To eliminate t, then we get the required locus equation. Here there are two conditions. These two conditions are squaring and adding. Squaring and adding. 3x minus 1 whole square plus 3y whole square. That means the squaring. A square cos square t plus b square sin square t plus 2ab cos t sin t and squaring a square sin square t plus b square cos square t minus 2ab cos t sin t. These two are cancelled. 3x minus 1 whole square plus 3y whole square is equal to, here what is the common term? A square. Then we get cos square t plus sin square t, the value is 1, and adding these two terms again it will be equal to 1. Therefore the required locus equation is 3x minus 1 whole square plus 3y whole square is equal to a square plus b square. I will give one more example. The locus of the point a cos theta comma b sin theta. Locus of the point is denoted by x comma y, and the point is, given point is a cos theta comma b sin theta. Here theta is the parameter. To eliminate theta, then we get the required locus equation. 2 points are equal, then the corresponding places are equal. Okay, on the right, x by a is equal to cos theta, comma y by b is equal to sin theta. Squaring and adding, x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to, x square by a square means cos square theta plus y square by b square means sin square theta. X square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. Okay. The next problem is, okay, one of the point is, the ends of a rod of length k moves on two positive coordinate axes. Then the locus of the point on the rod which divides in the ratio m is to n is, here observe that the ends of a rod of length k, here it is two mutually perpendicular, these are called coordinate axes. A rod of length k, two positive coordinate axes. Here one of the point is a comma 0, and another point is b, 0 comma b. First of all, we observe that length is k. Here length means, here it is the length. Okay students, length means a distance. Distance between these 2 points is, here AB is equal to K. What is the meaning of AB, distance between these 2 points? The formula is square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square is equal to k. Squaring on both sides. Then we get a square plus b square is equal to k square. Here a minus 0 means a square. 0 minus b means minus b. Minus b whole square also b square is equal to, here squaring on both sides, then we get cancelled in root and k square. Okay, right, next. The locus of the point, here the locus of the point on the rod, here it is the rod. There are so many points on this line. Suppose one of the point is P. Locus is x comma y, or sometimes x1 comma y1. Here the point on the line is P, x1 comma y1, which divides in the ratio. What is the ratio? M is to n. So by using section formula, we observe that by section formula, you know section formula? P x1 comma y1 is equal to, what is the section formula? M x2 plus n x1 by m plus n comma m y2 plus n y1 by m plus n. Here x1 comma y1 is equal to m means m, x2, here x1 y1 x2 y2, x2 means 0 plus n, x1 means a by m plus n comma m, y2 means b plus n, y1 means 0 by m plus n. Here the point is treated as simply x comma y is equal to na by m plus n, mb by m plus n. Corresponding places are equal. Then we get x equal to na by m plus n, y is equal to mb by m plus n. Here cross multiplication, x into m plus n by n is equal to a, and y into m plus n by m is equal to b. These two values are substitution in the equation. Then we get a square. A square means x square into m plus n whole square by n square plus b square y square into m plus n whole square by m square is equal to k square. Here m plus n whole square is the common term. To common these terms, m plus n whole square into x square by n square plus y square by m square is equal to k square. To write that side, x square by n square plus y square by m square is equal to k square by m plus n whole square. Okay. Today the class is completed. Tomorrow we will meet again.